Hey guys, welcome back to another Pokemon Sword and Shield Ranked Battles edition. I am Dre Gothams, and you know what? Today is going to be the day. We got to get to Masters tier today. We've been struggling in the Ultra Ball tier. I've been practicing again with my Trick Room team, so I'm thinking we're going to try to go with that. Charizard has run its course. It's just way too popular right now in the meta, so there's all these techs for it. Same with the Dragapult Toxtricity. Was having decent experience with that, but it just kind of started struggling at the end. So we're going to try to see if we can do what we can to get our Trick Room team there. Obviously, Trick Room is very popular as well, so there are going to be a lot of people trying to counter it, but it is hard to stop even if you do have counters. So we'll see what we can do today. Hopefully we don't come across a Chandelure with Imprison or Jellicent with Imprison. And if we're able to avoid those two things, then I think our team is going to have a pretty decent go at it. If we do see Chandelure, then we'll just have to heavy up and attack him and try to put some serious pressure on him. So we'll see what's going on here with the team here. We see Sableye actually. So Arcanine, it doesn't look like a beat up, but their team is not particularly slow. Corviknight could be a problem. We do have a fire attack in Hatterene, so that could be decent. But yeah, I think we're going to just go ahead and start with our standard lead with Hatterene Dusclops. And let's see who can be coming up in the rear. I mean, besides Arcanine, that's the only fire move I see most likely. So Escavalier could be interesting here. Rhyperior could be a problem as well. But, Gastrodon does check their Gastrodon. Because Rhyperior doesn't like to take that water hit. I'm trying to think what else we need here, though. This is kind of tough. Not exactly sure what they're going to be bringing out. Ground attack could be good against T-Tar. I think Escavalier is actually pretty solid against this team. It's just that Arcanine that we have to be fearful for. So we're going to go Rhyperior and Escavalier. Let's bring back Escavalier and see if we can get this. Hopefully our opponent, I was going to say, hopefully they don't pick anything. And they just get stuck with their top four. But unfortunately that's not the case. But let's go ahead. Let's try to get into Masters tier today so we can start seeing a different slew of opponents. It's definitely a big hump to get over is Ultra Ball tier, I've noticed. And this season is no joke whatsoever. Let's see Heavy Ball. So we see Arcanine and Corviknight. And, okay, I was going to say, where's the Intimidate? So yeah, we see the Intimidate, which is fine. We can expect that Arcanine is going to toss a Snarl out there. And actually Corviknight will have a Steel attack too on it. So gosh, do we want to switch out and expect a Steel attack? I think we can go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and switch into Escavalier. Try to have him fish it out, and then we're going to go Trick Room. This way, if our opponent does Snarl, which they typically do with Arcanine, that's not going to bother Escavalier very much. And if Corviknight shows off a Steel attack, then that'll be a good thing that we scout out. And we can make sure we bring Hatterene in only if we have the Trick Room out. So here comes Flare Blitz. Oh wow, we just went Flare Blitz straight into our Escavalier. So that was not something I was expecting to see. Well, and then a taunt comes from. Well, ouch. We are keeping things in line with our really rough starts. So there's that. What a way to start off today's episode. Holy moly. And but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. I think what we can do is we're going to go ahead and Max Quake the Arcanine slot. He's probably going to switch that out, which is fine. And then we can switch out the Hatterene here. Or switch out the Dusclops for the Hatterene. See if we can maybe get a Mystical Fire on Corviknight. But Yeah, I feel like it just wouldn't be a Dre Gotham's episode if we didn't lose the first episode, right? So I'm just trying to be consistent for you guys. That's all that is. But nice play from our opponent. Don't typically see all that much taunt on the ladder, but you know, when we bring out our Trick Room team, you gotta expect taunt's gonna be coming. So here comes Hatterene. Hopefully we didn't switch into another super effective hit. Our opponent didn't switch out the Arcanine, so we should be getting a kill here unless Arcanine's rocking a air balloon for some reason, and I missed it. We'll see what happens here. Hatterene could also put up Trick Room, so here comes a close combat, which is going to proc our weakness policy. And it's a critical hit on the close combat, so we took a lot more damage than we should have taken that turn, unfortunately. And Iron Head as well, so we do see the Iron Head, something that we are curious about scouting out. Question will be, will the Iron Head be enough to knock out Hatterene? Or will our opponent just decide to taunt again? Taunt the Hatterene. Not all Hatterenes carry Trick Room, I feel like. You know, they could have Trick Room or they could have just attacks and be the sweeper. So I don't know if our opponent's going to consider trying to taunt that slot as well. But yeah, it is unfortunate that our Escavalier went down. Would have liked to have had him, especially for this Tyranitar. But he brings up the Sand, which actually gives us some defensive bulk. The problem is I don't want to activate our opponent's weakness policy. So we can go after Corviknight here and bulk up our attack some. And we're going to try to Trick Room. See if we can get that off. Our opponent's going to Dynamax the T-Tar. Oh no, he withdraws. Okay. Well, that's helpful. Oh, he goes into a Ghost, and so we're going to miss that attack. I wonder if he foresaw that we were doing a fighting move there. If he did, then, I mean, that's really impressive. Like, what a call. Things are not going our way at the moment. We'll see what T-Tar tries to do. See if he's able to get a kill. If we can get off Trick Room, maybe there's a chance, but we need both of our guys to still be alive this turn. So, oh, and T-Tar does Protect, so that's actually helpful. Our Max Knuckle doesn't do anything, but it does mean that we get off the Trick Room, which is huge. So that's actually really big for us. And it means that the T-Tar can't protect this turn. So I think maybe we might Max Knuckle the T-Tar since he's 4 times weak. And we're going to Dazzling Gleam and hopefully hit both of them for super effective damage. I think that the Dragapult might actually just switch out. It's going to Ally Switch. Oof. Ally Switch does hurt. We'll see. Hopefully this Dazzling Gleam can kill first. Oh, so close. Gosh. We're so close. If that killed, then the Max Knuckle would have to go into T-Tar. So this Ally Switch is a great play by our opponent. And here comes the Max Darkness. Is he going to go after Hatterene? Yes, he does. Alright, so now we know that the Dragapult has Ally Switch, which is frustrating. That might take him down. Okay. Oh, no, he's still alive. Man, look at that, with a sliver of health. We're so close. We had a couple plays that are so close here. I mean, obviously now the T-Tar could protect and do another Max Guard, which is fine, because Dragapult hasn't really done too much, to be perfectly honest. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to Iron Head. Do we want to Iron Head here? I mean, T-Tar is still a problem. We can probably kill the Dusclops, actually. We're going to try to get rid of the Dragapult, and we're going to Will-O-Wisp T-Tar. So if he protects, all he's protecting against is just a Will-O-Wisp. It's not the end of the world. and then maybe we can get the KO on the Dragapult. The Corviknight is going to be a problem. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do for that since we don't have our fire attack anymore. And he has a steel attack for the Rhyperior. But we'll wait. Here comes another ally switch. Okay. So, I mean, that's not best of plays. It just means that his Dragapult's not going to do anything this turn. But I guess it does mean that the T-Tar does not protect. That does a lot of damage there. But he's going to get a kill, though, unfortunately. Maybe Dusclops can endure it? No, he does not. Damn. Okay. Special defense falls. So, ally switch. Very protective team that he's running. Ally switch, taunt, Corviknight. Gonna see, and man, switching into that fire blast is just really unfortunate. Don't think we're gonna have enough to get the job done here. Let's see how many turns of Trick Room. We still have a couple turns of Trick Room, and we can do Rock Slide here. Try to get some flinches, and hopefully go for some flinches here. If we can get a flinch or two. Comes Protect by T-Tar. Okay. Is he just going to try to wait out the Trick Room? That actually does a decent amount of damage. Let's see if we can get a flinch. Oh no, we get a body press from our opponent. Doesn't do a whole lot. And we do get a heal. But judging by the damage that I did last turn, it could knock out Corviknight here. So we'll see what Corviknight decides to do. Go for another Rock Slide, and we're looking for some flinches. We're looking for some flinches here. Come on, Rhyperior, show him what you got. And here comes Rock Slide. Looks like it's going to connect on both. And wow, it takes him out. Let's go, Rhyperior. Let's go, Rhyperior. Take him out with the... Woo! That's what I'm talking about. I think that actually, I mean, that was a really close fight, but I think that might put us into Masters tier. Our record's not that great. We're a little bit over 100, like, well, 50-50, so we're like 1 or 2 fights over that. But let's go ahead and see if this puts us into Masters tier. I'm already in there in the singles battle, so maybe we'll get some singles fights here and there. But yeah, I think this is going to do it. We've had a rough go the last couple episodes, some 1 and 3s, so getting this is definitely helpful. And it's going to be nice to have moved up. Yes, there it is. Boom. Masters tier. Let's go. Give us some of that BP. That's what I'm talking about. So we did it. It took us to go to Trick Room. We were trying all these wild strategies, but in the end, it took Trick Room to do it. Let's go ahead and let's get in another fight just so we can make the episode a little longer. But it feels good. And we barely got through that. And now is we basically went 3 Pokemon versus their 4 because we switched into a 4-time super effective hit with our Escavalier. So Rhyperior did what he had to do. I feel like the ally switches from our opponent's Dragapults were kind of unnecessary. I mean, it was a cute play, but it wasn't really quite doing enough. Here we have Chandelure that can stop our Trick Rooms, and they also have a Rhyperior in case Trick Room goes up. So I think what we're going to do here... And the only problem is, I mean, Escavalier is going to be way too slow. Like, Chandelure can just do a fire move. But if we bring out the Dusclops, he might have to... Okay, let's go Escavalier and Dusclops. See, they have a Dragofish, so Gastrodon is a bit... I think we go Gastrodon and Hatterene. So this... I feel like we should bluff Escavalier here. Because if he sees Escavalier, I feel like Chandelure is going to want to toss a fire move at him and just kill him. But if he does then that means that we're able to get Trick Room off. So I feel like that's our play. Let's see, Gothitelle. Yeah, so he does do the Gothitelle Chandelure. Oh, we're not going to be able to switch out though because of Gothitelle. This is my nightmare. This is my nightmare. Okay, well, it's fine. We still get the... Let's go knock off Chandelure. We still get the Trick Room off. And if not, then that means he does Imprison and he doesn't attack our Escavalier. So we'll see what he tries to do. So he goes Fake Out. And he goes Heat Wave. Escavalier avoids it. That's huge. Let's go. Let's go. Here goes Trick Room. Oh, sorry about that. Whammy. And we're going to knock off Chandelure, and we're going to Nightshade the Chandelure as well. Because I don't think knock off, the Focus Sash still stays on. Oh, actually, there goes the kill. Here we go. Here we go, Escavalier. Knock that off right there. Cut it out. Oh, he was Life Orb. That's why. I guess I should have checked and seen that he had lost a little bit of health there. So Trick Room goes back up. Okay. Fine, wasted a turn putting the Trick Room back up. We can just click Trick Room again. Not sure he's going to have enough to deal with this Dusclops here. Here comes the Rhyperior. And we're going to knock off the Gothitelle. And we're going to go Trick Room again. And hope that we are bulky enough to withstand probably we should see a Dynamax here now from the Rhyperior. I mean, we don't really see fire attacks on Rhyperior, like a Fire Punch. Here comes Psychic. Doesn't do much damage. We'll see a Stone Edge. Stone Edge misses. Okay, there we go. Opponent's doing some risky attacks. Stone Edge is pretty risky. Escavalier taking names. Gothitelle drops. Gothitelle drops. And the fact that Escavalier went after the Rhyperior means that we are slower. And that actually reset Trick Room. So now we have a full set of turns for Trick Room again. Okay, I think we can go close combat. It's a bit risky. I mean, we have stuff in the back that can handle these guys, right? We have Gastrodon and Hatterene. So I don't think we're too worried. I think we're just going to go ahead and close combat. No, we can knock off, actually. We're going to knock off the Rhyperior so he can't use his weakness policy. Knockoff has just been killing it for us anyways right now. We're going to Pain Split the Como-O. Como-O, no. Como-O, no. Let's see what they decide to do here. Hopefully the Rhyperior is Dynamax now. Because if we knock off his weakness policies, then I think we're feeling pretty comfortable. Hatterene's going to be slower than Como-O, so we can kill it with the Dazzling Gleam. Here comes Knockoff. So it does a little chip damage. Yeah, weakness policy's gone. Perfect. There comes Pain Split. Hey, share and share alike, Como-O. Thank you very much. And a Max Rock Fall. We should tank that. Whoa! Just barely. Goodness gracious. Okay, so that hurt. So that happened. And Body Press onto Escavalier as well. You know what? That's fine. Escavalier did what he had to do. He's knocking off items left and right. Knocking them off left and right. Okay, so I think we go Gastrodon here. And how many turns of Trick Room do we have left? We have 3 turns of Trick Room. So we're feeling pretty good here. We can go Max Geyser to get rid of this like smoky, hazy stadium effects. And should we Nightshade the Como-O? Yeah, let's Nightshade that. Just in case there's a Max Guard on Rhyperior. Thing is, the trick is we are going to want to get Hatterene in while Trick Room is still up. Because we want to get that one turn of Dazzling Gleam in. So I need to make sure they don't stall us out for too long. Gotta make sure that doesn't happen. So we'll see if we see a max guard here. So no max guard. Nightshade comes out. Como takes some hits. Oh, Proxaberry. That's unfortunate. It's just gonna heal him back up, but I think it's fine for now. Here comes Max Quake comes out. So Rhyperior is slower than our Gastrodon. Which is actually kind of big because he gets a special defense boost. But we aren't going to be worried about weakness balls. So I think hitting him here and not killing is not the end of the world. Change of the weather. So that's going to lower his special defense a little bit. Here comes a body press. Wow. Okay, crit hit. So opponent's just ignoring our Dusclops. It's like, okay, if that's what you guys want to do. Question is, do we max guard here? Not sure this really helps us in any way. So let's just put the pressure. Let's Nightshade the Rhyperior. Take him down as much as possible. I think we're going to see another attack onto the Gastrodon. But I think this does mean that we have one turn left of Trick Room for Hatterene. So that actually works out perfectly here. We don't actually mind that at all. Another special defense boost though, so that's kind of a problem. And we see Flash Cannon. Flash Cannon, which we tank. We tank that easy. And in comes Hatterene. So let's see if Hatterene can finish them off. Como has a +2 special defense, so that's actually going to be a little bit of a problem here. Rhyperior loses his Dynamax. So the question here is, who is a bigger threat? The Rhyperior or the Como? Go there. We can Nightshade. Who's a bigger threat right now? I think maybe Como could be a bigger threat. Still up on Como. I feel like if anyone's going to protect, it'd be the right. Oh, nope, that's going to be the right. I was going to say, if anyone's going to protect, it's going to be the. Oh no, so we'll see if this does enough damage, which it may not. Oh, okay, this is going to be tight. This is going to be very tight indeed. Oh, so that's smart. Smart play there. Oh, with the Earthquake here. Oh, so this is coming down to the wire. We don't have Protect. So we're going to... Yeah, I don't know if this is going to happen now, actually. I think we have to go Trick Room here. So opponent might have gotten it with that Protect on the Como, actually. So Hatterene lives it, which is big. We'll see if he doubles up onto the Hatterene or goes after the Dusclops. Stone Edge. Oh, he goes after Dusclops. So I think we just hold on. Hatterene cleans up, and that's a wrap. So that got a little closer than it needed to be, but we pulled it out in the end. And I don't know, maybe I just got to stick with my Trick Room teams. Escavalier came in clutch, and yeah, I'm thinking this might be what I'm most comfortable with. I'm going to keep practicing and fooling around with some things, but I think this is a good bounce back episode after the last couple episodes of us struggling in Masters tier. So I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode there. We got our first win in the Masters tier, and we're going to see what we can do about climbing the ranks. Now we're in the actual big time. So as always, I have been Dre Gothams, and you guys have been great. Take care.